What do I have to do to wake up the Alpha Pariah from stasis?
My understanding is that the stasis pods are stored in a colossal shaft. You must activate the retrieval mechanism at the cogitator first. I'll guide you through the rest after that. But there is something else.
What is it?
In loaded schematics, place a room near you as Uther's meditational chamber.
I will take a look at it first. Uther's experiments. The mysterious origins of the Pariah. The prophecy. I have bad feelings about this. I need more information.
Did you find anything interesting, Inquisitor?
That would be an understatement.
I wish we could discuss that without it leading to an immediate mind wipe.
Wise thinking. I'm on my way to the cogitator. I'm at the cogitator.
Our serfs digested the data pulp from the Uther's cogitators, and we have the registry number for the pod.
I will call it up immediately, and then...
The pod will be transferred to the Chamber of Awakenings.
How long will all that take?
The servitors will start the necessary protocols. They also provide clothes and rejuvenating tinctures for the subject. It will take some time, though.
I don't really have much time, Magos.
It is true. The readings from the stasis chamber are extremely disturbing. The fluctuation of warp energies indicates a greater manifestation.
Emperor, grant me the strength during my greatest battle.
The seals are throbbing with sheer warp energy. What is happening?
The Alpha Pariah is real, and she is in danger.
I'm on my way back to you.
Inquisitor, the demon wasn't just banished. Its unholy essence has been utterly absorbed. It is unable to be reborn, not even in the Immaterium.
Are you certain about that?
The readings are conclusive. This changes everything, Inquisitor. I need time to evaluate the implications.
And with the greater demon gone, a part of the Chaos God has been destroyed forever. Soon, she will be the most sought-after individual in the galaxy.
Who are you? Where am I?
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Orders. I must admit, you are not exactly what I expected. Do you know who you are?
I don't know. I don't remember. Did I just kill this creature?
You are a magnificent weapon of destruction. As you have proven against that great abomination, I have been waiting to meet you for a very long time.
I can sense the power in me, but I can't control it. What is happening to me?
Pain is an illusion caused by fear. You shall not fear. because you have enormous powers in you. Klosterheim, what are you doing with her?
Accept my apologies, my mentor. We all have our roles to play, and you have fulfilled your destiny. Now she needs my protection.
Open that door now!
Don't you see that there is no one you can trust? Puritans or radicals, they are nothing but babbling fools. They would kill her, or lock her away without using her powers for the Imperium.
This is heresy.
This is what Uther Tiberius wanted. I will protect her until she can fulfill her true potential. Trust me, the day will come when she leads our glorious armies into the warp.
You have no power over this ship.
Quite the contrary. While you were away, I convinced the machine's spirit that it was for this exact turn of events that Uther created it.
You will die out there.
I'm ready for the sacrifice it takes. The Emperor protects, Inquisitor. Now you should leave.
Tech Priest, I want a location for Klosterheim immediately.
Time is running out. The Inquisitor has gained access to the navigational systems. The Martyr has turned on the warp engines. Gala shields are still compromised.
I don't care.
There is a 78.3% chance that warp travel will kill you.
Then we all will die.
Collated data indicates that the proximity of the Alpha subject could protect the Inquisitor. It won't protect you.
Curses be upon you, Klosterheim.
Inquisitor, you have returned. What happened?
I found the Alpha Pariah, the greatest mystery that this sector has ever produced, and I had to let her go.
The Martyr is preparing to enter the warp. Is the Alpha Pariah dead?
The Alpha Pariah is very much alive. She is still under Uther's protection, in a way.
What happens now?
I have a strong suspicion that we have not heard the last of her. She has a grand destiny to fulfill. By the Emperor, I hope she will be the flame that will purge the filth of chaos from this universe.
We received an urgent message while you were away. It was Inquisitor Goslar. Again.
You don't sound delighted, Captain. Not that I blame you. Open the channel.
Inquisitor, since your investigation has ended, you may serve the Imperium in more direct ways. The Holy Orders of the Inquisition need you in the Nereus system, urgently. As of today, we have lost contact with the Tempestus Citadel, the main stronghold of the Caligari Conclave. This is a heavily fortified star fort, protected by Imperial battleships and other more exotic measures. This communication blackout is highly unusual. We suspect sinister reasons. For this reason, I strongly recommend that you travel to the Nereus system and offer assistance to the Tempestus Citadel. Should you experience any hostile activity, deal with it with extreme resolve. The Emperor protects.
Inquisitor, we have received word from various rogue trader contacts in the Atroxia subsector that an ancient battered fortress monastery has been spotted in the Draco system at various times. It is refusing to answer all hailing.
By the Emperor, the Martyr has returned from the warp. This is colossal news, Captain.
I wanted to make sure that it was not a false alarm, but all subsequent astropathic messages confirm that it is indeed the Martyr, docking at Port Valentius. Star map has been updated with the coordinates.
We have no time to lose then. This is my chance to shed light on the true mystery of the Alpha Pariah.
If she is still alive.